Hey guys, Water24 here from MondayMorningMTG.com, and today I have the Heroes vs. Monsters duel deck. Now, of course, we have Heroes on the left side and Monsters on the right side, and in each deck there are 3 cards from Theros. Kind of like how Is It vs. Golgari did the same thing. They had 3 cards from Return of Ravnica in the Is It deck and 3 cards in the Golgari deck. Here in the Heroes deck we have 3 cards, in the Monsters deck we have 3 cards, one of which is Polukranos, World Eater. He's right in there. Of course, can't see the full thing there, so we're just going to go ahead and open this up. Carefully, without hurting anyone. Actually, that's probably not possible, but alright, that's one flap. Alright, let me put that away before I hurt someone with it. And by someone I mean myself, probably. Alright, so the Heroes deck is going to be a white-red deck, while the Monsters deck is a green-red deck. As you can tell from here, we have the Heroes deck on this one, and the Monsters deck on that one, of course with the art from the foil cards we have in the front. So we have a foil Sun Titan as the hero, and we have a foil alternate art Polukranos, World Eater. Of course, this is the only time this art will come into play, kind of like the Gerard from the Is It vs. Golgari duel deck. So you will not find this art anywhere else. I'm going to take these off. Actually, I'm going to go over each deck individually. Okay, how to play guide. This one comes with the and this one normally comes with the M14. Excuse me. Okay, M14, and then we have the dual decks thing here, where it goes over what's in each deck. So we have the monster side on this one, and well, first let's go over the Heroes side. With Heroes we have stuff from all over the board. Let's see here. Farthest back I see is Odyssey. Odyssey and Torment are like the oldest things I see on here. Oh no, Visions. Visions and Tempest and Alliances. Okay, so there's some pretty old things. There are a lot of new things as well, like, let's see here. Pay No Heed from 2014. But the things we care most about for Theros are the Cavalry Pegasus, excuse me. The Cavalry Pegasus. We have Anax and Cymede, which is a legendary creature. And the other one is Ordeal of Porphyros. And Porphyros is the red god from Theros. So that's who we have from the Heroes deck. So we'll open that one first. I'm going to just put this elsewhere. I need it right now. Okay, so Sun Titan. For those of you that didn't play during the Titan cycle, this is a Sun Titan. The Sun Titan has Vigilance, is a 6/6 for double white and 4, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may return target permanent card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open this. If I recognize a card from a particular set, I will call it out. Otherwise, I'm not following through what is in each deck other than what I'm reading off of it. So I won't be saying, oh, and this is from whatever. Actually, no, I can't. I have it right here. Okay, so we have Summerworld Vigilante, which I know is from Avacyn Restored, for 1 red and is a 1/1. Whenever he becomes blocked by a creature, he deals 1 damage to that creature. So, we have that. Then we have Figure of Destiny, which came from Eventide. You can probably, and I believe it was also in Modern Masters in the Fire and Lightning deck, premium deck series. It's 1/1 for either a red or a white, and then you can pay Hybrid Boros for a 2/2, Hybrid Triple Boros, which I'm just going to call that the Hybrid Red-White. If Figure of Destiny is a Spirit, which is the previous one, becomes a 4/4 Spirit Warrior, and Hybrid 6 Boros. If Figure of Destiny is a Warrior, it becomes an 8/8 Kithkin Spirit Warrior Avatar with Flying and First Strike. So, it's kind of interesting. Cavalry Pegasus from Theros, one of the spoilers here. White and 1 for a 1/1 with Flying. When it attacks, each attacking human gains Flying until end of turn. It's a pretty awesome card. Humans will definitely well, I think we'll see a lot of human stuff in Theros, or decks using lots of humans. Alright, then we have Fencing Ace. Fencing Ace is from Return to Ravnica. For 1 white and 1, it's a 1/1 with double strike. Throbbing Valiant, which is from Avacyn Restored. 1 white and 1 for 2/1. It's of course got Vigilance. Stun Sniper comes from Alara Reborn. A white and a red for a 1/1. You can also pay a colorless, tap, and it deals 1 damage to target creature, and you tap that creature. We have 2 of those. Nice. Then we have a True Fire Paladin. A red and a white. This is from Gatecrash. It's a 2/2. It's with Vigilance. You can pay a red and a white. It gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Or you can also pay a red and a white, and it gains First Strike until end of turn. We have Auramancer, which was printed originally in Odyssey and most recently Magic 2014 Core Set. At least I believe it was originally printed in Odyssey. It's a white and 2 for a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, Freewind Equinaut, a white and 2 for 2/2. And as long as it is enchanted, it has tap for it to deal 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And this is from Dissension. We have 2 of those. Next card is a Theros card, Anax and Cymede. For a white, a red, and 1, you get a 3/2 legendary creature, human soldier. It's got First Strike and Vigilance, and Heroic, which is one of the keywords from Theros. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Anax and Cymede, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Also not pretty bad. That's pretty good looking. Then we have from Return to Ravnica, Armory Guard. It's 2/5 and has Vigilance as long as you control a gate. Interesting. We have 2 of those. Gust Cloak Sentinel. Double white and 2 for a 3/3. Whenever it becomes blocked, you may untap it and remove it from combat. Not bad. We have, Gust Cloak Sentinel, I believe. Let's see here, Armory Guard was Return to Ravnica. Onslaught. Next from 2014 Core Set, we have Dawnstrike Paladin. Double white and 3 for 2/4 Vigilance Lifelink. Alright. From Eventide, we have a Nobilis of War, which is 5 Boros hybrids for a 3/4 Spirit Avatar with Flying, and attacking creatures you control get +2/+0. Kamal Pitfighter from Odyssey is double red and 4 for 6/1 with haste. Legendary creature, human barbarian. And when you can tap him for him to deal 3 damage to target creature or player. Okay, now we're moving on to some instants and such, where our instants have Condemn from Dissension. Condemn, you put target attacking creature on the bottom of its owner's library. Its controller gains life equal to its toughness. Got 2 of those. Daily Regimen, 1 white, it's from Morningtide. Enchant creature, you can pay a white and 1, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Pay No Heed from Torment, originally, and most recently Magic 2014 core set. 1 white, prevent all damage a source of your choice would deal this turn. Righteousness, 1 white, target blocking creature gets +7/+7 until end of turn. Originally printed in Alpha, most recently printed in Magic 2010 core set. Next, from 5th Dawn, we have Stand Firm, which is 1 white. And target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you can scry 2. At least I'm pretty sure that was 5th Dawn. I'm actually going to open up the thing more because I can't read it. Yep, Stand Firm was 5th Dawn. Scry is also a keyword coming up from Theros. Okay, now we have Magma Jet. Magma Jet was originally printed in 5th Dawn and will be reprinted in Theros. It's a red and 1. It's an instant, deals 2 damage to target creature or player, and you scry 2. Then the last Theros preview card from this deck, Ordeal of Porphyros, red and 1 for an enchantment aura. You enchant creature, enchanted creature attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more, you sacrifice this enchantment. When you sacrifice the enchantment, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Interesting. Bonds of Faith was printed in Innistrad. Get one of those. It's a 1 white and 1. Enchant creature, it gets +2/+2 as long as it's human, otherwise it can't block. Moment of Heroism, white and 1. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Also from Innistrad. Now from Time Spiral, we have Undying Rage, red and 2 for enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and can't block. When this enchantment is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. So it's kind of like Rancor, but not really. That's from Time Spiral. From Lorwyn, we have Battle Mastery. White and 2 to enchant creature. Enchanted creature's double strike. Griffin Guide coming from Time Spiral. And this has new art. I missed all the other new arts in the... No, actually, this is the first new art in this deck, it looks like. Yep, okay. Griffin Guide. 1 white and 2 to enchant creature. It gets +2/+2 and flying. When the creature dies, you put a 2/2 white griffin creature token with flying on the battlefield. Smite the Monstrous. Aptly named. This is from Innistrad again. 1 white and 3. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Miraculous Recovery. Also with new art for the set. White and 4 to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's from Visions. From Tempest, Winds of Wrath. Double white and 3. Destroy all creatures that are not enchanted. They can't be regenerated. And then Pyrokinesis from Alliances. Double white and 4. You may exile a red card from your hand rather than pay Pyrokinesis' a mana cost. Excuse me. It deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. Then, since we have that whole gate thing, we have 2 Boros to build gates from Return to Ravnica or Dragon's Maze. Of course, they just enter tapped, and you can either add red or white to the mana pool. We have 2 new Benalias. And, of course, it enters tapped. When it enters battlefield, scry 1. You can tap to add white to your mana pool. This came from Future Sight. And then we just have basic lands of 11 mountains. And we have 4 mountain arts in here. And then we have 9 plains, of which there are 9 different plain arts, or 4 different plain arts. Then we have a 2/2 Griffin token with flying from that one card. So there you have the Heroes deck. Now it's time to hear from the monsters for their rebuttal. First and foremost, we have a very shiny and foil Poluchronos World Eater. Double green and 2 for 5/5. And you can pay green and double X for Monstrosity X. Which means if this creature isn't monstrous, put X +1/+1 counters on it and it becomes monstrous. Of course, you can only do this once. When it becomes monstrous, it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of targeted creatures your opponents control. Each of those creatures deal damage equal to its power to Poluchronos. Very interesting. Legendary creature Hydra. Of course, he's a mythic rare in that set, or in Theros. And he's one of the Theros preview cards. Alright. That's always fun. Now, we're going to go ahead and open up the Monsters deck. Starting with an Orcish Lumberjack. For 1 red, came from Ice Age. And so 1/1, you sacrifice a forest, add 3 mana in any combination of red and or green to your mana pool. This is when you tap it, so that's interesting. You sacrifice a forest to add 3 mana to your mana pool. Deadly Recluse is Spider. It's a 1/2 with reach and death touch, and it's green 1. Last printed in Magic 2014 core set. And printed before that, definitely. We have 2 of those. Kavu Predator is our next card from Planar Chaos. Green and 1 for a 2/2 with trample, and whenever an opponent gains life, you put that many +1/+1 counters on Kavu Predator. Alright. Other than Poluchronos, actually, no, the 5th Theros preview card from this entire box is a Satyr Hedonist. Green and 1. For 2/1, you can pay a red, sacrifice it to add triple red to your mana pool. Not bad. Jurta Druid, red and green. Tapped, add green to your mana pool. It's a 1/1. Whenever you tap it whenever you tap it for mana, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, which is not bad at all. Of course, this was from Dragon's Maze. Next up is a Blood Ogre from a 2012 core set. Red and 2 for 2/2 with Bloodthirst 1. And it's got first strike. Bloodthirst 1 is if an opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. We have 2 of these. Troll Ascetic, or Ascetic, something like that. Double green and 1 for 3/2 with Hexproof. This card came from Mirrodin initially. You can pay a green and 1 to regenerate. Crowned Ceratok, coming from Gatecrash, is a green and 3 for 4/3 with Trample. And each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has Trample. Not bad. Okay. Gorehorn Minotaurs, which was, again, from M12. Double red and 2 for 3/3 with Bloodthirst 2, which means 2 +1/+1 counters if an opponent was dealt damage this turn. We have 2 of those cards. Gorclan Savage came from Guild Pact. Double green and 3 for 2/3 with Bloodthirst 3. Dirge of Calamity. Could be Deuce of Calamity. Death of Calamity. Either way, it's 5 Gruul Hybrid mana for a 6/6 with Trample. And it deals 6 damage to each, or more. Deal 6 or more damage to an opponent. Destroy target land that player controls whenever it deals that much. Now, okay, I know there's Deus Ex Machina, which spells it similar to that, if not exactly. So I'm not sure exactly about pronunciation there. Anyway, Conquering Manticore. Oh, the previous card was from Shadowmoor, by the way. The Dirge of Calamity. Conquering Manticore is from Rise of the Eldrazi. Double red and 4 for a 5/5 with flying. Whenever it enters when it enters the battlefield, you gain control of target creature and opponent controls until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste until end of turn. Crater Hellion. Double red and 4. It's from Urza's Saga. It's a 6/6 with Echo, 4, and double red. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to each other creature. Now, Echo means at the beginning of your upkeep, if this came under your control since the beginning of your last upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay its Echo cost. So that means at the beginning of every upkeep, you have to pay this cost. So, yeah. It's fun. Okay. Skargan Firebird. From Guild Pact. Double red and 4. For a 3/3 with Bloodthirst 3. It's got flying, and if you pay 3 red, you return this from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only if an opponent was dealt damage this turn. Then we have Valley Ranet. Red, green, and 4. From Laurie Born. It's a 6/3 with Mountain Cycling 2, Forest Cycling 2. Which means you can pay 2 mana, discard, search your library for a mountain or forest card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So you can... I'm not sure if you can either pay for the mountain or the forest. I think it's one or the other. We have 2 of those. Crowsand Tusker from Onslaught. It's a 6/5 for double green and 5, cycling of green and 2 to discard and draw a card. When you cycle it, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Alright, now we have Skargan Skybreaker from Guild Pact. It's green, double red, and 4 for a 3/3 of Bloodthirst 3. Pay 1 to sacrifice it. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Moving on to our instants. Sorceries. Shower of Sparks. 1 red from Urza's Saga. Deals 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to target player. Prey Upon. 1 green. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. And this comes from Innistrad and most recently 2013 core set. Get 2 of those. Pyroclasm. 1 red and a colorless. Deals 2 damage to each creature. Ice Age, and it was originally printed in Ice Age most recently in Magic 2011 core set. Regrowth. Green and 1. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. And that comes from Alpha, initially. Alright, now we have Terrifying Presence. Green and 1. This is from Avacyn Restored. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by creatures other than target creature this turn. Destructive Revelry. Now this is from Theros, our last Theros preview card from this entire box. It's a red and a green. You destroy target artifact or enchantment. Deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller, which is not bad. Alright, then we have Dragon Blood. 3 colorless mana. It's from Urza's Saga and Mirrodin. You can pay 3 tap to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. We have Volt Charge from New Phyrexia. Red and 2 deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you then proliferate, which means you choose any number of permanents and or players with counters on them, then give each another counter of a kind already there. We have 2 of those. Beast Within, also from New Phyrexia, but with new art. It's green and 2. Destroy target permanent. Its controller puts a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. Then, last but not least, from our regular cards before we get to land, is Fires of Yavimaya from Invasion. It's got red, green, and 1. It's an enchantment. Creature you control have haste. You sacrifice this. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Next up we have Kazandu Refuge from Zendikar. And its battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, and you can tap it to add a red or green to your mana pool. We get 2 of those. Then we have Llanowar Reborn. We get 2 of those from Future Sight. And it enters the battlefield tapped, and you tap to add green to your mana pool. It also has Graft 1, which means it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you may move a +1/+1 counter from this land onto it. Very interesting. We get 2 of those. Now we have 1 Skarg the Rage Pits from Guild Pact. And you tap to add 1 to your mana pool, or you can pay a red and a green to tap, and target creature gets +1/+1, gains trample until end of turn. Also not bad. Now we have other mountain art, not related to the, it looks nothing like the ones from, yeah, these don't look like the ones that they have from, the other deck, the Heroes deck. So we have 10 mountains, another 4 different variety. Then we have 11 forests, also from 4 different ones. And we have a 3/3 green beast creature token in here. So, there you have the Heroes versus Monsters dual deck. Polukranos versus a Sun Titan, and we have 6 new cards from Theros before Theros is released. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour through the Heroes versus Monsters, and hopefully I'll be able to test this with a friend soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed.